Ben has aliens in his catalog so powerful that they could finish off their enemies with a single attack. They're that strong. It made me wonder what would happen if a Viltrumite invaded Earth. Would Ben and his aliens be enough to stop him, or would Earth be doomed to destruction? Could the Omnitrix also scan this alien's DNA? All this and much more we'll find out next. Maybe you're forgetting something? In this wild multiverse, the Viltrumites send their top warrior. Conquest surpasses all other Viltrumites. Not only is he powerful and dangerous, but also highly unstable.
Do you think I'll give you the chance to surrender? When I'm having this much fun?
Ben will have to use his best aliens to be able to face him. Swampfire starts as Conquest begins the fight by quickly launching at Ben. Now, the fire attacks don't have the desired impact, causing the Viltrumite to get too close and almost finish the battle. At that moment, Ben knows he can't give him any chance. So, if the situation gets complicated, just like with any problem you have, always remember that the solution will be Humongosaur. Alarmingly, Humongosaur's power isn't enough. Conquest far surpasses him. Ben must use the ultimate version to stand a chance, even though the situation won't improve. Ultimate Humongosaur's cannons don't affect him, and the Viltrumite's speed is really concerning. Ben has to use Fast Track. Using his speed, he manages to hit him, but it's not effective, and once again he's on the verge of being squeezed like a simple bug. The battle isn't looking good at all. Ben decides to use Echo Echo in one of his most special abilities, splitting up and transforming into an alien. He becomes the 5 Andromeda aliens. Terraspin traps him in a cyclone as Water Hazard slams him into a building. It's the perfect time for Amphibian to use his electricity, finally managing to land a critical hit. Armadillo attacks him in the most epic way without letting him fall, and finally NRG strikes him from the sky with his terrible atomic ray. The Viltrumite tries to react, but it's already too late. Conquest is left on the ground with his arm destroyed. Ben quickly uses Ultimate Echo Echo to finish the job. Ben wins the battle by using the same strategy he used against Ultimate Kevin. Of all the Bens in the multiverse, the one from Alien Supremacy has a unique sinister quality. When the situation calls for it, he doesn't give you options and takes down anything that gets in his way. Now, during this battle, there were some things that weren't right, and that caught my attention. Actually, Ben, the way he fought, didn't deserve to win this battle. In fact, there were 2 times when he should have died already. Analyzing Ben's aliens battle a bit, there are things that don't make much sense. Ben was on the verge of death 3 times. The first was with Swampfire, when he was almost crushed. If that had happened, still, nothing would have happened, because as we know, Swampfire can regenerate. With Fast Track, things were trickier, as a humanoid alien being crushed meant he couldn't regenerate. The Viltrumite showed mercy, which is believable for this opponent. Conquest is a powerful being in the Invincible universe, who often spares rivals to let their fear grow.
I'm old, not weak, but thanks for coming back. I'll tear you in half and eat your heart, how about that?
The old man is a bit crazy, honestly. The alien, who actually didn't stand a chance against this old man, was Clockwork. He had taken a brutal hit from Conquest. The alien Clockwork isn't able to take this kind of damage. He should have broken, as he did in Alien Supremacy when the redhead used a laser on him, causing him to lose his arm. He's a clock, he can't handle that much. If even Humongosaur couldn't handle this alien, and they boosted their reaction abilities in that fight. Humongosaur isn't fast enough to hit a Viltrumite who's flying in at that speed. That he can defend himself with his tail, sure. He's an alien who's been through a lot with Ben, so it makes sense he can use his abilities like this. Well, it's kind of likely. With his ultimate version, there was an imbalance, as it's clear he can't move as agilely in this form. Echo's use of hidden abilities is actually commendable. We only got to see its potential once. We couldn't see the potential here because this episode was too random.
Humongosaur!
No, they didn't repeat it. If you want a top list of the most random episodes, show this video some love. And if you have a top list of the most random episodes from all the Ben 10 sagas, comment below and we'll debate to see if we can create a top list. Returning to the analysis using all 5 Andromeda aliens together was cool, though there's an inconsistency. Why did Conquest flee from a turtle during Tornado's attack, which was drawing him in? The Viltrumite could have used this momentum to end the battle for good. Well, not finish it because it was actually an Echo clone. The fact is, this gave him the chance to transform into Ultimate Echo. Ben used his strongest attack to stop them. Pretty effective since they have something like in their eardrum that makes certain frequencies directly cut off their powers. The battle had ended there, although, to be honest, they didn't give the strongest Viltrumites from Invincible the credit they deserved. In the end, I think Ben would have won anyway by using aliens like Atomics, Way Big, or even One Payer and Ghost Freak to control him. Even though he's a strong enemy, he's not very smart and could be controlled. The final question was if the Omnitrix could scan these aliens' DNA, and the answer is simple, yes. The Omnitrix can scan the power of any alien, unlocking it or adding it to its database, which could give us one of the best versions like this one. Once in the Omnitrix, I think he'd be Ben's and many others' favorite alien. Along with the Scions, he's in my top 3 aliens for the Omnitrix. Let me know in the comments if the battle between Ben's aliens and the Viltrumites was accurate or if you would add anything else. For my part, with these amazing people, I say goodbye. I'm Frio, see you next time. Goodbye.